Welcome to the Spring to Life method. I'm Caitlin, and this is Troubleshooting Your Roll Up. Before we get moving, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to stay consistent with your practice. Now, I wanted to make this video because I've been seeing a lot of discourse online about how to be successful in a roll-up, what tools are and are not provided by teachers in Pilates studios. So I wanted to give you a few tips and tools to empower yourself so that you know how to really master your roll-up. And this is specifically for people that maybe have a very nice round plump bottom. Maybe you're very lordotic in your spine, which means that you're really curved in the low back. Maybe you have a really flat, sticky, stiff spot in your back. I think that you will find any number of these modifications will be helpful for you. So first thing is starting at the top rather than at the back. And if you have a mat with an ankle strap, it's going to be even more helpful. So I'll show you with the ankle strap first, without second. So with the ankle strap, I'm going to hook my feet under there, get some tension, grab the back of my legs, and get really tall on top of my bottom. So my sitting bones are really pushing down. I'm lifting up nice and tall. Now my arms are active here. I'm not just holding, I'm holding. I'm using my arms to lift me tall. Now from here, I'm going to try and curve my hips under as much as I can. And when you're starting from the top, you have a little bit more wiggle room, so to speak, to try to get your back into the mat. And you're just trying to get your low back, and then you're going to curve back up, lift tall. So just trying this half roll down a few times, starting to create some space in that low back from this more accessible place at the top can be really helpful. Now, if you don't have the luxury of an ankle strap, you could always put a magic circle on the outside of your feet or a band on the outside of your feet so you have something to push open against. But if you don't have anything, you can just press your heels together. It's a little more work, but you're using your inner thighs, you're squeezing your inner thighs, you're getting tall. And then again, you're curving your hips under. And I almost feel like I'm doing a bicep curl to pull myself to the top. So you're really thinking of curving your hips under, stretching the back of your waistband side to side and up. So really just working through these half roll-ups will be really helpful in getting some mobility and also getting to make contact with your low back into the mat. Now, you'll see I've got some goodies over here. So the first thing I'll talk about is these little pillows. So if you're practicing in a studio, you probably have some of these floating around somewhere. You can ask your teachers, but these are great for creating a little bit more feedback and closing the gap. So if you're somebody that has a gap in their back when you lay down, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, but suppose this was what my back looked like when I laid down flat, and that's just naturally where it was. If I wanted to go to roll up here, that's a lot of space for me to close in order to roll up, especially if I don't have the flexibility there yet. So that's where something like this or like this could come in. You're going to place that under that spot that really gaps. So now you can see that's really filled in. So now when I go to roll up, I'm going to try and squish it. I'm going to try and squish it. Maybe I'll grab my legs. Maybe I'll bend my knees a little bit and help myself up and over. And we're stretching forward. Now on the way down, you can do the same thing. You can bend your knees, you can grab the legs, and you're trying to land the sticky or the curvy part of your back into that little pillow. And as you come up, you try to flatten it, flatten it, flatten it. The more you try to flatten it, the more you're creating that space in your lower back. Now I could do the same thing with this one. The curves are nice. Sometimes there's different sizes of them, but same thing with this little rectangle one. I can fit it into the archy part of my back. And then as I go to do a roll up, it gives me that feedback that I can really push into it to roll myself up. And I can really find it on the way down as I reach back. Now, the last thing, not everybody has access to these lovely pillows. So a towel is great. You can roll it up lots of different ways to get the thickness that you want. So this would be kind of nice for me. Let's see, to have the towel rolled up, and then I can really push in against that as I roll up. You could also do this with like a small blanket if you need something a little bit thicker. So the towel is great for that. Another thing you could do if you're not, really far away from the mat, if you are just having a little bit of trouble, you get stuck. If you hold that towel shoulder width distance apart and try and rip it in half. Now from here, I'm reaching it to the ceiling. I'm trying to tear this towel in half. My back feels really wide. So if I keep that feeling as I roll up, I can really access all of my back as I roll up. And then I'm going to keep trying to tear it apart as I roll down. Now I keep thinking of other things that might be helpful here. So you could use a Pilates ball, you could use a pillow like this, something small. You could fold up another towel and put that between the legs, but using your inner thighs to connect with your powerhouse is also going to help you to really move through your back. So if I squeeze this little pillow between my knees and pull this towel open like I'm going to rip it, I get a lot of control through my spine. So those are just a few things that you can play around with to make your roll-ups more accessible, especially if you're practicing in a group setting and you're just feeling really stuck. These are things that you can easily do. You can bring a towel with you to class to be successful in your roll-up. This was Troubleshooting Your Roll-Up from the Spring to Life method. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment about how this helped you so that we can continue to grow our practice together.